Welcome to today's Explainer. We're going to take a really fascinating micro to macro journey into feline athletic prowess. Specifically, we're breaking down a pretty wild split-second encounter between a cat and a snake, originally analyzed by the channel Fakte. By pulling apart this one single event, we're going to unpack the absolute incredible mechanics of animal survival. It's like looking under the hood of Mother Nature's ultimate sports car.
Okay, let's dive into this. Can the human eye actually track a sudden snake strike, or will the feline be faster? I want you to just imagine your own reaction time for a second. If a threat literally lunged at you out of nowhere with zero warning, how quickly could you physically pull back? Keep that human baseline in your head as we look at how a cat handles the exact same scenario. Spoiler alert, it's going to blow your mind. The deadly encounter begins with an approaching threat. Picture the scene here. It's quiet, sure, but the tension is immediate and absolutely palpable. The snake is actively zeroing in on the cat. This isn't just some random passing by. It's a targeted, highly deliberate approach from the reptile. The cat registers the danger instantly, and man, that invisible clock on a potential strike just starts ticking loudly.
Let's walk through the escalation of this encounter step by step. Number 1, the snake gets very close. The physical distance between predator and potential prey is shrinking incredibly fast. Number 2, as soon as the cat logs this approaching threat, it immediately begins backing away, desperately trying to keep a safe cushion of space. And then, number 3, we enter this incredibly tense few seconds of observation. The snake just keeps staring at the cat, just watching, waiting for the absolute perfect microsecond to launch its assault.
Let's move to and see how this builds across a strict timeline. -3 seconds, we have the standoff. Utter stillness. Then 0 seconds, boom, the snake makes its sudden attack. It lunges. And just 0.1 seconds later, the cat launches a defensive counter. It happens in an absolute flash. The snake goes forward, the cat's paw comes down, and the entire power dynamic of nature just completely shifts in a fraction of a second.
Now, what's really wild is how this breaks down compared to what we actually experience as human observers. We just experience the real-time blur. The snake lunges abruptly, the cat exhibits an immediate reflex, and then counters with a hard paw strike. But the reality is, if you watch this happen in real time, it happens way too fast. It's just a confusing blur of motion. The naked human eye simply cannot process the mechanics of that swift paw strike because it occurs way faster than our brains can even register the visual data.
And this brilliantly illustrates the vast difference between our own visual limits and the reality of the animal kingdom. On one hand, we've got real-time perception, which basically just registers to us as a rapid blur of motion. We know a strike happened, but we don't know exactly what connected. But then, we have slow-motion reality. When the source footage is slowed down, it strips away the illusion of our limited perception. This slow-motion footage reveals the cat's incredibly precise agility and the undeniable accuracy of its swift defensive blow. We are talking about exactly 1 split second of extraordinary reaction speed. Let's conceptually rewind the footage here for a moment. Let's slow things way down. Imagine peeling back that single second, frame by frame by frame. When you take away the chaotic speed of the real-time blur, you don't actually find panic in the animal. Instead, you find absolute, highly calculated physical precision.
When you finally see that perfect paw strike land in slow motion, the original source commentary put it perfectly. It looks truly amazing. And it really, truly does. You just can't help but be in total awe of the sheer speed. That slow motion validation is absolutely necessary for us to fully appreciate the complex mechanics behind the feline's successful counterstrike.
So, the crucial point is how this single micro event points to a much broader biological capability. This is the very definition of heightened instincts. This wasn't just a lucky swipe in the dark. What we're witnessing here is an animal utilizing deeply ingrained, lightning-fast physical reflexes to survive a potentially lethal encounter. The cat isn't consciously thinking through its defense. It's reacting with a biological software program designed purely for survival.
What we are looking at is essentially the blueprint of survival. This specific encounter absolutely proves that felines possess finely tuned biological advantages, superior reaction speeds, unbelievable precision and agility while under active threat, and just a natural athletic prowess. The slow-motion visual evidence serves as a definitive testament to the incredible capabilities found within the feline species.
Which brings us to a final, really fascinating question to ponder. Knowing what we now know about these extraordinary physical reflexes, does your common house cat hide this exact same lethal athletic capability beneath its calm exterior? Think about it. The next time your cat is just peacefully sleeping on the sofa, remember the lightning-fast defensive counter we just explored and ask yourself, what kind of natural athletic prowess is waiting just beneath that fuzzy surface? Thanks for joining me on this explainer. We'll see you next time.